Microsoft's press conference. Oh my god. Holy fucking shitballs. They owned the fucking show. I applaud Microsoft. I applaud Xbox. You guys did fantastic. I mean, if I give you two thumbs up. But if I had if I had 4 thumbs or like 5 or 6 thumbs, I'll give you all my thumbs up. You guys did amazing. They started out the first game they showed in trailer, like teased out, was the new Halo game. I think Infinite or Infinity. I'm not sure. I think it's Infinite. Halo Infinite. Everyone was so happy for it. Everyone was so hyped for it. Oh my gosh. I honestly, I never played the Halo game, so I'm more in the hype with how Microsoft did their press conference. It was fantastic. EA, you got nothing on Xbox or Microsoft. You got nothing. Your show just got stampeded to the ground by Microsoft. I mean, oh my gosh. Anyways, the first game they showed at the Microsoft press conference was the new Halo game. They gave us a small little trailer. They didn't give us any actual gameplay. They did say that we're gonna be able to play, or I think it was play as or join Master Chief and his new mission to save the universe, or I think it was save the world, or I'm not sure. I don't quite remember. But we're getting a new Halo game, and I am super excited for all the games that were announced at Microsoft's press conference. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into it. And after the Halo game was announced, the director of Bethesda, Todd, came up on stage. I was totally shocked by this. I was totally taken off guard. I mean, Bethesda is going to have their press conference at 6. This video is going to be in a part 2, but they were having their press conference like it was like 3 or 2 hours after Microsoft's press conference. So I was surprised when the director of Bethesda came over onto Microsoft's conference and showed their Fallout 76. We got a new we got a longer trailer of the Fallout game, Fallout 76. But they also talked about how Fallout 4 is going to be available for the Xbox, and you're going to be able to use mods on the Xbox, because currently you're not able to use mods. You got to do that only on the PC. It's like a PC exclusive type thing. But you're now able to use mods on Fallout 4 for the Xbox. They also gave us a little bit of more information on Fallout. I keep saying Vault 76. Fallout 76. From what it looks like, we might actually get a co-op game. From what it looks like, from what the trailer showed, it wasn't too much focus on one particular person from Vault 76. It looked like it was shown like a broad range of different people. We had a female. We had some guy walking and picking up and putting on one of those armor suits. We have a person walking in the town. We have a person building I think it was Washington D.C. type thing. It was apparently Washington D.C. was going to be rebuilt or something like that. From what it looks like, Vault 76 is like a vault. It's like a community type thing. The people who live in there have rebuilt that vault into a giant community, and they're now going outside to rebuild the world and bring back order to the world, or so it's from what it seems. But like I said, it looks like we actually are going to have we might have a co-op to it. We'll know more. We might get some gameplay footage when the Bethesda press conference when the Bethesda press conference is announced. We might actually get some gameplay. There's no hopes though. They did showcase the trailer for the Fallout 76. It was a bit longer than the one we got from the one that was released a couple of days back ago. It was like a little teaser. This one's more like the longer version of it. But yeah, we got new information on Vault 76, and I'm so excited for that. Now I'm going to quickly touch on this one. We did get a new game, Forza Horizon 4, that was announced also at Microsoft's press conference. It's like a racing game. I don't know much about this. I kind of walked away when this was being shown. I went to go make breakfast because I honestly don't really care much for these games. But we did get a new Forza Horizon 4 game that is the newest installment into the I guess the Forza Horizon type game. I believe I'm pronouncing this properly. I'm not quite sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's supposed to be set in Great Britain and set to launch sometime in October. Another one of the games that Microsoft showcased at their press conference was Metro Exodus. We didn't get a gameplay trailer. We got some actual gameplay of this fantastic, so amazing fucking game. It's going to be an open world survival shooter game. It's with the same as you're playing as the same person as in the previous two. You're playing as I don't remember the guy's name, but it's, oh my god, I am so hyped for this game. I've been hyped for it the moment it was announced over at I think it was E3 2017 where it was announced. Then we finally actually got some gameplay for it, oh my god, some fucking spectacular gameplay for this game. I am so pumped for this. The visuals in this game are so amazing. We're also looks like we're gonna have some type of upgrading system to our weapons. From what the clip showed, it looked like we can upgrade our weapons. The way it was done in that clip, it just, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I am so happy for this game. If you can't hear my voice, guys, I'm super pumped up for this game. I can't tell you how much I'm excited for this game. But yeah, we got a new trailer for Metro, not trailer. We got some gameplay for Metro Exodus. It was like a different variety of different clips of gameplay where you're fighting out different creatures, you're fighting people, or something along the lines of that. But anyways, Metro Exodus, new gameplay, and it's set to release sometime in February, the same time as BioWare's Anthem is supposed to be released. Another game that was announced at Microsoft's press conference was Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I didn't ever play the original Ori game, the first one that came out. A lot of people are saying I should, but I honestly don't. It doesn't really appeal to me the way the way the game is kind of set. Not more like the story, but the way the layout of the game. I don't like playing certain games that look like arcade-ish type. But we're getting a new game, Ori 2 and the Will of the Wisp, that was released. That is going to be released soon. We did get a trailer for that. We also got some small gameplay footage of the game, and yeah. So Ori and the Wisps, Ori 2, and Ori and the Wisps is of the Wisps. My bad, of the Wisps. There was no set date, I believe, when it was going to be released, but we did get confirmation that we are going to be getting an Ori 2 game. The next game that was announced, oh my god, this game was absolutely fucking spectacular. Devil May Cry 5. Never heard of the game, but after watching that trailer and some of the gameplay on there, I'm just like, oh my god, what have I been missing? Where are those other games I want to play? We're getting a Devil May Cry 5. It's going to be, it's apparently, from what it says, it's been 10 years since the Devil May Cry 4 was released. So 10 years, from that 10 years, they were saying that fans have been crying out, fans have been pleading, fans have been asking, bring out a 5th installment of the game. And that's exactly what they did. The director of the game also went on stage and talked for a bit, but he didn't know much English, so he had his, I'm not sure if it was his buddy or like the person who was doing the announcements, speak for him. I'm not going to pronounce his name. His name is really hard to pronounce, and I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to offend anybody, but anyways, Devil May Cry 5, oh my gosh, this game is so amazing. The trailer, the gameplay is just, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. I mean, I'm all, honestly, in all opinion, I actually enjoyed Microsoft's press conference. It was so amazing. But anyways, Devil May Cry 5, it's not said when it was going to be released, but we are going to be getting a Devil May Cry 5. Next up we have is The Division 2. Everyone knew this game was going to come out thanks to Canada's Walmart website. Thank you, Canada. Much appreciated. But yeah, Division 2. I'm not quite sure what to think about this game. My opinion, Division 1 was just a horrible disaster. The trailer they released for it didn't really match the gameplay. So many downscales. Nothing was the way it was. Nothing was the way they said it was going to be in the Division game. So I am not going to keep my hopes up for this game. I have no high hopes. I'm expecting a total failure for this game. It's supposed to be set in Washington, D.C. To be honest, the gameplay looked a lot similar to the first Division that came out, the way it was trailered out. I'm not sure when the first Division came out, but when they announced the trailer and showed us the trailer, it looks a lot similar to Division 2. The graphics on the Division 2 trailer, it's probably not going to be like that for the original game, but I'm not keeping my hopes up for it. Will I get this game? Probably not. I didn't like the first game. I pre-ordered it, played it when it actually relaunched, played it for a couple hours. Didn't really like the game, didn't really like the way it was set, because the story was just, I don't know. I just didn't like it. Overall, I didn't really like the first game, and I probably will not like the second game, but we'll be getting a Division 2. But yeah. Division 2. Not quite sure what to think about this, but alright, we're getting a new Division 2 game. Next up we had was Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not really a fan of the Kingdom Hearts 3, so I'm going to briefly cover on this one. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to consist of different. It's kind of like a mix. We're going to be getting people from Disney's Frozen and from Wreck-It Ralph. The trailer looked all right. We have Goofy. We have Goofy running around with the main character. I thought that was kind of funny. But Goofy's in there somewhere, and Mickey Mouse is in there, I believe. I'm not too sure. I never was a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, so I'm pretty sure there are fans who are very happy for Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I'm not gonna blame them. I mean, they've probably been fans for a long time, but I've never been a fan of the Kingdom Hearts 3. So, like I said, I'm gonna briefly cover on this one. The game itself looks all right. It's very animated. I mean, I guess that's how all the Kingdom Hearts games are. I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to talk much of it because I don't know much about the game, but we'll be getting a new Kingdom Hearts 3 game. Sea of Thieves is also going to be getting an update. Now, this update, it's something like a new add-on to the game, because Sea of Thieves is dying. It's dying. It's just dying. Its hype was up when it first came out, but then later on it just went, it just kind of, it died. But we're getting a new update for the Sea of Thieves game. I think it has to do with some type of skull. I honestly didn't play the Sea of... I don't really like the Sea of Thieves game, in my opinion. I don't like it. It's not appealing to me. It doesn't really look as fun. Looks kind of boring. But we're getting a new update for Sea of Thieves. Microsoft also announced their Xbox One Game Pass, which allows you to be able to pay membership. I believe it was like $30 a month. And you're able to play any game at any time without having to purchase every game you have to buy. You can just pay the Xbox One Game Pass, and you're able to play a variety of over 100 games that are available on the Xbox One. And that was announced also at Microsoft's press conference. Next up we have is Zekoi, Shadows Die Twice. It's from the developers of Dark Souls, and it looks amazing. It looks very intriguing. The story-wise looks very interesting. This is a game that I probably will pick up sometime when it does release, unless it's only for Xbox exclusives, but I'm not quite sure. We had a ton of exclusives, games that were going to be released for all platforms, games that were just barely announced and were not known to anybody. But yeah, we got, I think it was, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, Zekoi, Shadows Die Twice. From what it looks like, you're a samurai who died or who can't die, and your objective is to go around and kill, I guess, the enemy people or people who try to kill you. I'm not quite sure. The trailer didn't give much story to it. I honestly didn't really pay attention to that part. I was too hyped up. But anyways, we get a new game, Zekoi. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing this right. Let's just say Shadows Die Twice. Like I said, developers of Dark Souls will have the Dark Souls kind of. It looks like it has like the Dark Soul mechanics to the game. but we're gonna have to see once the game actually gets released and we actually get some hands on the game. But like I said, this game looks amazing. It's also published by Activision, which I'm kind of it kind of worries me, because Activision is known for their Call of Duty. Activision is known for their in-game transactions, in-game loot boxes. So I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen to this game if it's also published by Activision. I mean, it is developed by the Dark Souls development team, but if it's also published by Activision, they might have a say in certain things and what gets put into the game, what doesn't get put into the game. But yeah, very excited for this game. Next up, we had PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Now, I was a bit surprised about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds being announced here, but for what it looks like, it's actually going to be able to, PUBG is going to be getting on Xbox One, and it's also getting a new map from what it looks like. It looks like we're getting a winter map. We did get the recently added map. I think it was like a jungle type thing. We also have, from what it looks in the trailer, we also, the players are going to be, we're going to be using shields apparently in PUBG, but I'm kind of a bit surprised when this happened, but I mean, shields. Wonder how that's going to work in the game. But from what the trailer showed, some of the players on there are actually using shields. They also mentioned about a new war zone. It looked like it was a bunch of teams fighting out a bunch of other teams. Something like Fortnite, where it's like squads of 50, where 50 players from another team and 50 players from another team team up and battle out. So it looks like PUBG might actually be doing that. Not quite sure, but I'm very interested in the shield and the shield mechanics. I'm not sure if that's actually already implemented into the game. I haven't played PUBG in who knows how long, but judging from what's going on with PUBG, I'm actually probably going to go ahead and actually start playing PUBG again. But yeah, PUBG PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is going to be available for Xbox One players. We'll be getting a new map, and also it looks like some new items into the game. We also had Force Jump. It is a new anime arena fighting game that was announced over at the press conference. It brings together the four franchises in a 3D brawler. Not quite sure. Not really a big fan of this game, but we'll be getting Jump Force game. Another big game is Gears of War 5. We'll be getting a Gears of War 5. It says Kate, I believe it's Kate, goes on some type of a mission to find out something. I never really played the Gears of War game, so I was a bit confused when I saw the trailer. I was a bit I wasn't confused. I was more as, okay, who is she? What is going on? What's happening? I'm trying all this is going through my head. So I never played the Gears of War game. I probably should play the Gears of War game. They look, from what it looks like, if this is the Gears of War 5, wonder how Gears of War 4, 3, 2, and 1 look. So probably pick them up sometime soon, but we're getting a new Gears of War game.
It's been 15 years since the fall.
We're also getting a new Dying Light 2 game. It's going to have the same parkour mechanics. It looks like it's going to continue from the previous game, but I didn't play the first Dying Light. It looked, honestly, in my opinion, amazing. I never got around to actually picking it up and playing it. Now that Dying Light 2 is coming out, I actually might go ahead and pick it up, play it, and then go ahead and play the second game. But Dying Light 2 looks absolutely amazing. This was also released and announced at Microsoft's press conference, and I mean, the game itself looks amazing. The way it's done, the trailer, everything, even some of the gameplay footage looks absolutely amazing. At first, I thought it was going to be a Dishonored game. From what it looked like, from the way the parkour movement looked, it was like a Dishonored game, and I was a bit caught off guard. I was like, oh, it's a Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2, okay. Alright, Dying Light 2. No set date on when exactly it's going to come out, but what else can I say? Dying Light 2, the trailer looks amazing, the trailer looks fantastic, game-wise itself, gameplay itself looks amazing, so yeah, can't wait for Dying Light 2. We also got a trailer for Crackdown 3, that was recently delayed for Xbox and PC. We also got a new, I guess we're getting a new playable character for the game Cuphead. Never really played the game, never really appealed to me, but we're getting a new playable character and bosses in the game Cuphead. We also got Battle Toads. Also, that was also announced at Microsoft's press conference. We also have the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. This game is done by Square Enix, and it's set during the time of Life is Strange, and it's based off a boy who has a great imagination, who can tell great stories. Not sure if he's gonna fit into the Life is Strange. Is he somehow gonna have some? For a moment there, I thought it was gonna be a game about Nathan Prescott. For a moment there, I was like, oh, are we gonna play as Nathan Prescott and get to see what caused him to be the way he was, how he ended up, why basically his life. That's what I would have hoped for. But we're getting a game, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Not sure what the story is mostly focused on. Looks like we're focused on his adventures, his imagination. For most, like this boy has a great imagination for imagining things. Apparently, he thinks himself as a superhero, and he goes around destroying and killing his imaginary monsters that he thinks up. In one of the clips there, we saw that he's supposedly fighting out some giant monster, and he shoots out some type of ray or some plasma thing from his hand. But in actuality, it's actually just a snowman that he built up, stick the little firecracker in there and explode just to pretend, like he exploded. But yeah, the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit is going to take place, like I said, during the time of Life is Strange. It will be, and this caught me off guard, it will be free later this June only for a certain time. So if you want to go ahead and pick it up and not pay for it, it's free. Go ahead, pick it up before the deadline, and you can get the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit for free. However, though, they didn't say though if it's going to be episode 1, 2, and 3, because we do know Life is Strange and Life is Strange Before the Story did have current episodes, and Life is Strange, your first game, did have a free. The first episode was free, but the rest of them you got to pay for. So it didn't say that the game. It didn't say the game is free, but it said download now for free. Between this date and this date, it didn't say episode 1, episode 2, so there's no confirmation yet. We'll just have to find out when you go on there and actually download the game. But yeah, hey, I mean, why not? It's free. I mean, what the heck?
Enemy of happiness.
And we can't forget We Happy Few. I mean, this game has been in its development stages for a long time. We got the demo. We had the demo and the Kickstarter that was released for the game, but it wasn't concrete. There was no actual release date. It was still in the development stages, but finally we are actually getting a release date and a update on We Happy Few. We actually got an official trailer for the game, more like in a story. And I can tell you, this game, I've been dying for this game. I've been waiting for this game to come out, and oh my gosh, this game, it's very intriguing. It has a very interesting story to it, despite it being a small kind of the way the graphics are set. It's not high end. It's not like your normal AAA game. It's very interesting. I mean, I would like to see how this drug that makes everyone happy, why are we doing this? Why are we kind of take this drug and try to forget about actually what's going on? Why are we living in a, like he said, everyone is becoming so skinny, it looks like everyone is starving. And that is because they are starving. I mean, if you guys don't know, in the game We Happy Few, they're taking a joy pill, and this joy pill makes them forget about everything, makes them see things that are not really there. You could be eating a happy birthday cake, but in actuality, if you take away the pill, you could be eating a dead rat. So We Happy Few, that was also announced at the Microsoft press conference. We also have Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now, this is nothing new. This is something that was already trailered out by Square Enix. We did get a full more in-depth trailer of it, some with a little bit of gameplay aspects to it, I believe. Although we did get some gameplay aspects to the game previously in a trailer that was released also by Square Enix, but we are getting Shadow of the Tomb Raider. From what it looks like, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Lara Croft looks like she has a lot of regrets. From what it looks like, she's struggling with something. This is also going to be the second installment and the sequel to Rise of the Tomb Raider, when Lara Croft. Hopefully it is a sequel to Rise of the Tomb Raider, because it did leave us in a cliffhanger where the enemy, her stepmom who killed her father, gets sniper shot, and then we have someone looking through a scopes of a sniper, and then it ends there. So I don't know if this is going to be a sequel. Is this going to be concluding something? Is this going to be during or before Rise of the Tomb Raider? But I'm also very excited for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is something I've been dying. I love the Tomb Raider series. I loved the first Tomb Raider when it came out in 2008, my bad. I believe it was 2008. And then we had Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I absolutely loved that game to death. And then we have right now Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So very excited for these games, the We Happy Few and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That was also announced at Microsoft's press conference.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to
biggest game
live
of
in
them all,
America.
by CG Projekt Red, and that is
Main
Cyberpunk
issues:
2077.
rate of violence,
This game looks so
all people living
amazing.
below the poverty line than anywhere else.
It's so amazing. I mean, this game is so, it has this shooter element to it. It has a nice story. I mean,
everybody still wants to live here.
Projekt Red, the people who made the
This city's always got a
Witcher
promise
games.
for you.
So, of
Might
course,
be a
this game is
lie,
going to be
an
super
illusion.
amazing. I'm so excited for this
It's
game.
there,
Very pumped up for
just
it.
around the
Very
corner.
excited for it. Can't
And
wait
it
to get my
keeps
hands
you
on it.
going.
Can't wait to actually start playing this game. And yeah, but Cyberpunk 2077 looks like we're going to be taking place in like a new age type thing where we have like not new age, but like
It's a
future,
city
like
of dreams.
2077. It's the future.
And I'm a
what the
big
heck? We have
dreamer.
flying cars. We have gun shooting lasers. We have the game looks absolutely. That's all. Just the game looks absolutely amazing. So Cyberpunk 2077 was also announced at Microsoft's press conference. My overall opinion and like rating of Microsoft's press conference, like I did for EA's press conference, Microsoft, you get a 10 out of 10. Microsoft, Xbox, you guys outdid yourselves. I applaud you. I give you a round of applause. If I can pat all the directors in the back and be like, hey, congratulations, you did a good job, I would if I could, but I'll probably end up being tackled by some security person, and that wouldn't happen. But anyways, my rating, like I said, for Microsoft's press conference is a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. No disappointments whatsoever. They honestly announced and I forgot. I keep forgetting that freaking word, man. I keep forgetting the word. Presented. They presented themselves so well, so good. I am just amazed of how Microsoft did their press conference. Last year they didn't do so well, but it looks like they're stepping up their game. They're improving. They're learning from their mistakes, and they're going ahead and doing a great presentation. When it comes to the games that I am excited for from Microsoft's press conference, I'm excited for Cyberpunk 2077, Devil May Cry 5, and not so much The Division, Dying Light 2, Fallout 76. Hell yeah, I'm excited for Fallout 76. Also excited for Gears of War 5. I probably will go ahead and maybe play the fourth one just so I can get an idea of what's going on. I'm also excited for Halo Infinite. I never played the Halo games, but I mean, why not get involved and try to find out how fun are the Halo games. So I'm also excited for Halo. I'm also excited for Just Cause 4. Metro Exodus. Player Unknown Battlegrounds, a new map, and everything that's going to be added into that game. I mean, the game hasn't come out, so it's not really a game I'm actually excited for since I already got the game, but I am excited for what's coming up new for Player Unknown Battlegrounds. And yeah, this is part 1 of day 2. This is part 1 of day 2. Part 2 of day 2 will be covering Bethesda's press conference. It probably won't go out until probably day 3. So you're probably watching this right now. Today is like day 1, day 2, maybe day 2. I'm not quite sure when this video is going to be coming out, but yeah, overall satisfaction. I am very happy for what Microsoft did. Very excited for it, and I can't wait to see what they have in the future at the next E3's press conference.